Welcome to our channel, Life Stuff TV, where we talk about love, relationships, health, and news. So let's jump into this video.
But today we are going to talk about things to remember when you are getting married. Things to remember, because in our wedding there were things that we wish we would have remembered to do, or we would have designated somebody to do. So now we did have some coordinators. Actually, we had about 5 coordinators, and they were all supposed to work together to do different things. And for whatever reason, one thing or another, there were certain things that did not get done. So today we're just going to talk to you about some things that we wish we would have done or would have remembered to do in our wedding, and so that you, if you have not gotten married, that you won't forget to do these things. First thing that I could think of is the pictures. There were pictures. I mean, we have a lot of beautiful pictures. Please don't get me wrong. We had a lot of beautiful pictures. We had 2 photographers. Actually, we had a photographer and a videographer. And they both kind of entwined with each other, worked with each other on who was going to do what. But there were pictures that I still wanted with certain family members that I didn't get. So together we have 4 sons and 1 daughter. We didn't get one picture with all of them, meaning me and my husband and our children. Not one picture. Not one picture. We have thousands of pictures, but none of them is with us and just our children. I wanted a picture with just me and my 4 sons. I didn't get that picture.
I think when you go off into, like, dealing with the photography and stuff like that, it's always good to make a list of the things that you want to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the poses that you want to take, or the people who you want to, take the pictures with and stuff like that. And kind of like make those pictures priority. That way, you'll get them. A thing with the coordinators, sometimes, we may have to, step away or something like that, but it's always good to communicate with the people. I suggest next time, I know what I'm going to do. If we have coordinators or whatever, we're going to get headsets, so that way they can communicate with each other. That way one won't be out of place and don't know what to do, or if one needs to cover for somebody and they're not around, they can, easily, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
hey,
okay.
Can you cover over there real quick, because I'm over here, I see this is wrong, or, something like that.
Oh, okay.
I just thought of that too. That's a great idea.
Right. So you definitely, like B said, you definitely want to make sure that you have your poses already written out. Give them to your photographer so that he definitely knows the certain poses, or the most important poses that you definitely want. Because we have a lot of poses with our best men and my bridesmaids and all of that, but some of the close family pictures we didn't get. So that's one thing. Another thing is making sure that, well, let me just say this. In our wedding, we worked hard and made our own centerpieces.
Oh, yeah.
So we were going to purchase the centerpieces, and then we were going to rent the centerpieces. But in the end, it was just too costly for all the tables that we had, and we wanted centerpieces on every single table. I definitely wanted that. So we actually made our centerpieces, and I will show you some of the pictures from our centerpieces that we made. They actually came out really, really well. We were really proud of our ourselves.
I am extremely proud of my wife and myself for putting together such beautiful pieces. Thank you, E6000.
YouTube.
Yeah, do it yourself. Oh,
right.
and the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna shoot it.
Right.
I'm gonna shout out to the Dollar
To
Tree.
the Dollar Tree.
Man, we tore up every Dollar Tree in Central Valley, man, putting together our wedding, man. It was dope, though. The experience person out there that haven't experienced it, you should, especially when you got that right person, you know what I mean?
We worked as a team.
We did. Watch, we're going to
did.
show you some of that stuff. I'm going to show you the before and the after.
Right.
And the process going down.
Yeah, it was really a great experience. So, with that being said, we had cylinders with floating candles. And of course, during the wedding, the candles were supposed to be lit in the cylinders. They were filled with water. They had all our pretty decorations in there. And we got to the wedding as far as the actual ceremony, and none of the floating candles were lit. The cylinders was there, all the floating candles was just floating, but they weren't lit. So out of all the coordinators, no one remembered to light the candles. So I'm just using that as an example. If there's certain things that you know you want done, make sure you designate someone to do it. If you have coordinators, make sure you designate one specific coordinator to do specific things.
Exactly. And stuff like that. But a person like me was so involved in my wedding, I was gloomzilla. And look, not to be funny, and that my wife may get mad at me, she may even cut this part out.
Oh,
I'm finna say it. Look, I blow. I was so involved in my wedding that I didn't even smoke.
Well, good. Yeah, I'm so glad you did not. Yes, because I definitely needed him to be focused.
And I was.
Completely focused.
I was completely focused. So I was able to notice a lot of things that I wanted done as well. I wanted my catering to be just a little bit more, you know what I mean, involved in the spirit of the people and the ceremony. So when you get ready to pick people to do your food, make sure that they have an upbeat and electric spirit that's,
Inviting,
exactly,
right.
And loving. Because you don't want to eat people's food who have an attitude or who gets mad, or you know what I mean?
And
they're
cooking
exactly, and now they serving food to your folks. You don't want your people eating that stuff. You don't want that
Kills
kind of
the
energy.
morale.
It does.
Yeah.
So make sure you pick people who enjoy cooking but love people. Mm-hmm. And if they love the people, then you know the food is going to be good.
Right. So with that said, many parties, but there's a difference between a DJ and an MC.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now the
right.
DJ plays
right.
the music, but he or she is not the one to kind of get the party
Yeah,
hype.
not the master of ceremony.
Right.
Yeah,
so
there
is
is
a big difference.
Or like a host or somebody. Somebody's like, like when you go to a comedy show, you got somebody there that's going to entertain the guests until the next act comes on.
Right.
Yeah, so you need somebody who can MC, keep the crowd hype, keep the crowd involved.
Right.
In other words, you need that hype man so the party won't get dull and boring.
Exactly. So you want to make sure not that you just have a DJ, but you have an MC as well. They're the ones that's going to hold that mic, and they're going to make sure that everything is being announced, making sure that everything goes appropriately or accordingly to the way that you have your itinerary planned.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. This is another thing. Everybody doesn't feel the same way about this, and actually I've changed since the wedding. But one of the things that I did not like and that I would change is not leaving my guests so long while we went and took pictures. So we actually left our wedding and went to a designated spot where we took our pictures. And of course the guests were entertained by the DJ and the hors d'oeuvres and all that stuff. But we still left our guests. And it takes a while to take those pictures. And it was recommended to me by the photographer that we take our pictures together first before the wedding. But I was deadly against that. I did not want him to see me before the wedding. But now in hindsight, when I look back, I'm like, you know what? I don't think that would have been so bad because...
Yeah. Time is of the essence and stuff like that. And what happens is you start running over into other things that you have on the bill. you know, and people are getting restless
and they were saying, "Where's the bride?
Where-
Where's the groom? Where's the
exactly.
bride? Where's the
So,
groom? Where's the
exactly.
married couple?" And here we are.
So,
We're
you know,
gone.
time is very important.
How long do you think we were gone?
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
It wasn't
Man,
that
look
long,
at
but
here,
it was still
man.
too long.
Have
I
you
think.
ever seen the credits at the end of the movie of Star Wars?
What is that supposed to mean? Anyway, we were gone maybe about 45 minutes, no more than an hour, I would say. But I
No.
think that was still long, too
It
long
was-
to leave our guests.
It was long.
If you think it was longer than an hour,
I know it was longer than the hour. Our wedding lasts 2 days.
Whatever. Anyway, just kind of be mindful and just kind of take in consideration if you would like to take pictures before your wedding with your,
Yeah.
you know, your spouse or your to-be husband or your to-be wife, because, or if you can take your pictures there on site where your guests are still there somewhere, I think maybe that would have been better if we just would have just took our pictures, you know, in the opposite room, because we did have
Yeah,
another
we
vacant
did have
room that we
another
could
room.
have had a backdrop there
Yeah.
and just took pictures there. But we had quite a few people in our wedding, and the photographer was saying that was not going to look right. I had 8 bridesmaids and it was 8 groomsmen, so it was 16 of them plus us would make 18. So our picture was pretty large, and he was saying that outdoors would just be the best place to take them. So that's what we roll with. But you know, we having this 1-year anniversary party, and that's just to kind of bring back or kind of relive some of the things that we didn't get a chance to do, or some things that didn't go as we planned or accordingly. So we're just going to kind of do that over again, renew our vows, and just have another beautiful day.
Yeah. Just, you know, live life the way it was intended to be lived, and that's, you know, happy. You know, happiness is easy. You know, only you can give yourself happiness, and people just add to it. You know, it's like plain cake. You know, anything on that plain cake is just added sweetness. That's all icing is. But plain cake has to suit you just fine.
Alrighty, so there we have it, just to give you a few things to think about if you're getting married, things to remember, and we hope that was help. Please like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Please drop us a comment below. Drop us some comments below and let us know what you think about our videos.
I dare one of y'all to say something crazy about me.
Oh gosh. Anyway, we out. I'm T.
I'm big.
Till next time.
That's how you get it.